And welcome to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. This video that I'm going to do right now, um, they're going to be subsequent video followed behind this one. Not in this format, but straight from my phone, uh, because again, I kind of wanted to show and give real world example of what's happening, what is going on. So today, they use color coordination, a lot of reds. Why? Because you see I have on a red sweater. So I am going to play the videos and let me speak for myself.
So I didn't want to say this yet because I wanted people to understand what's going on. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, excuse me, today, okay, as you can see, I'm wearing a red sweater. So I'm going to post this video first, even I'm doing this after, because I wanted to show you guys exactly what it is that they do, right? So the fact is, influencing me to put on red. And then as I go outside, you'll see everybody, not everybody, but a large group of people will be wearing red along my way, along my path. And I didn't want to do this, mention it, because then they would, you know, change it up, right? But all the videos that you guys are going to see from today, right, during the day, okay, you'll see, a lot of red. The theme is red, right? And again, it doesn't have the same effect on me as it did. I'm not gonna go change my sweater. I'm keeping my sweater on. Okay, so like I said, they rehash all things over and over again because they figure, well, we have them in that mind state, which you don't, and so therefore we can negatively influence and affect them, which you're not, because again, I'm just going to expose everything that you're doing. And I'm talking to the architect of these programs, the corrupt, racist, crooked cops. It doesn't matter when I say racist. I mean the black racists on the police force, the white racists, the Hispanic, the Asian, the Indian. All right. So again, just showing, proving what it is that's happening.
And so, just in case I have doubters and people want to say and want to call me crazy and people don't do these things. Well, I got news for you. People absolutely do these things. And I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you three examples. Okay. First one from August 21st, 2012. Okay. This is the jury trial of Drew Peterson, who was accused. I forget what he was accused of. But anyway, he was uh, accused of killing his wife, right? Joliet, Illinois. There's apparently a daily color coordination memo circulating the jury room at Drew Peterson murder trial. Jurors hearing the case outside Chicago have entered court each day for at least a week wearing the same colored clothing. Tuesday, virtually all wore some shade of green before starting a 3-day break. Friday, they wore black. On Thursday, it was blue. And Wednesday, it was red. The unusual display had left courthouse observers scratching their heads. But there's no way to tell what the jurors are thinking. They're barred from communicating with reporters and other trial participants. Let me take you to the next case. This is from 2006. I'm sorry, 16. 2016. Okay. The curious case of the Smith trial color coordinated jurors. Tampa on Tuesday, they black, and hardly anyone noticed. But black is one of those invisible colors. In a courthouse, black says, I'm reporting for jury duty, a civic responsibility I've been told I should approach with businesslike seriousness. It also says the air condition is up way is up to is on way too high. And this is the only winter jacket I own. It just happens to be black. It was when they all wore red on Wednesday that the A juror became the talk of the Tampa courthouse. The judge registered his surprise with a slight raise of his eyebrows. Searching their years of trial experience, the lawyer said they have never seen anything like it. Maybe, they mused, the juror were modeling themselves on the juror in O.J. Simpson murder trial who wore black to court to protest. Maybe we're committed fans of FX acclaimed series, The People versus O.J. Simpson. Okay, scroll down these ads. Anyway, see here. I continue to read. It says here, after 2 weeks of sitting together in the same courtroom and taking turns using the same single stall bathroom, and being forbidden to talk about the case to anyone outside the courtroom, they had bonded. One day, they noticed a few jurors were wearing the same color, and they joked, "Wouldn't it be funny if we all just alike?" Then they took it to the next level. Yeah, wouldn't it be funny? Somebody suggested that, right? Okay. So again, the power of suggestion, right? Jurors talking among themselves, doing things that they should not have done. Okay. And again, what this shows me is that how that juror have been tainted, yet no one recognized and realized what was going on. There was another case that I can't find. They changed the search criteria, so it's very hard. But if I do find it, I will post it, in which the judge actually dismissed the jurors, okay, because he saw what was happening. All right, so I had to find this other report. I've been trying to remember, and they have been changing the search criteria on the internet for these things. So it becomes harder and harder to find, because again, they're trying to hide what it is that they've been doing. And there have been plenty of examples in the news media to show exactly what has been going on. So they've been making it very, very difficult for when you go to find these things now, that you can find them, because they changed the search criterias, the wordings, the whole thing. So this is a story about John Edwards. And this is John Edward judge lets colorful alternate jurors stay home. Okay. So it talks about here, it says Greensboro, North Carolina, and then this is 2012 again, right? The judge in the John Edwards campaign finance trial today told a group of 4 alternative jurors known for wearing color coordinated outfit that they no longer have to attend daily court sessions while the other 12 jurors deliberate. So here you have some jurors, right? And it says here, the alternates last week began wearing matching clothes. They appeared in courts wearing matching yellow, red, black, or gray, and purple outfits. That's funny, because these are all the colors that I show in my videos that they use to target me with. And not just me, but other targeted individuals as yet. Also, right? Not as yet. Other targeted individual also. So when people don't want to believe what it is that we as TIs are saying, we have plenty of evidence to show that these things happen. And this is not just in our imagination, that this is actually happening, where you have, and law enforcement are they are criminals, they are fanatics, they are gangs within law enforcement that, because they are part of religious institutions, have been doing things like this and basically controlling these groups of people. So we're going to expose and continue to expose what it is that's going on so people are aware and understand what's really, really happening here. Okay? So here again, another video that was removed off of the internet, but the good folks at OS Informers actually, still kept it on YouTube. The original video had been taken down from ABC 2020. And again,
Neighbors,
when I talk about the car honking,
town? Think how annoyed you get when just one person honks at you. Now imagine all your neighbors driving by sitting on that horn 24/7. Are they tormenting one family, or did that family wear out its welcome? We want you to decide. Here's Paula Ferris.
It's funny how she said how this family ward is welcome. Like, it's okay for people to do this shit to other people.
Of all the homes in Hubbard, Ohio, it might be the last one you'd expect folks to fight over. But this vacant house on East Liberty Street is the hottest property since good old Nehemiah Hubbard founded the town 200 years ago. Oh, what a fuss over a little fixer-upper.
This all started in 2007 over a simple real estate deal, correct?
Right. It was the property next door here.
Meet Rick and Cindy Kurlich, longtime Hubbard residents. They say all they wanted was to buy the property next door. The only problem? It wasn't for sale. These folks, John and Marlene Clementi, had inherited half the house. The other half was tied up in court. But Rick Kurlich tried to buy it anyway, even though it had been in the Clementi family for generations.
I says, well, you're not getting my land. And I said, that's not right. It's my family since 1922. How could you do that?
The Clement family called me up and they told me to take my bid off the table. And if I didn't take my bid off the table, we'd be bitter enemies for life.
Rick never got the house, but he says he's still paying for what he did. As the town fire chief, Clementi had lots of friends, and suddenly Rick and Cindy say it seemed like every single one of them was driving by honking the horn, and it wasn't to say hello.
The Clement family conspired together to organize a horn-blowing campaign against us. That's really what this is all about.
Ask not for whom the horn blows, it blows for Rick and Cindy Kurlich.
In the beginning, it was 100 times a day.
100 times a day.
100.
So they began planning their payback. Their house now bristles with expensive surveillance cameras. As we were looking them over, just watch what happened.
The last camera is down here on the tree.
Okay. Oh, somebody just honked their horn. Did you hear that?
Yeah, it's never
Was that a
ending.
friendly honk?
Probably not.
Okay.
Rick says his ear is now finely attuned.
You can tell an import horn from a domestic horn.
Yep. And that's exactly how I've become, where I can tell, which horns they have, which vehicle they have outside, targeting me with the car honking. Right? And it's not every time I car honk. I just know when I hear a specific car honk or a specific way that car is honked. So maybe beep beep or a very quick beep. You know what I'm saying? As you look, I hope you guys hear it there. All right. So anyway, yeah, and just to show you guys that these things do happen. Okay, they do happen. All right. So anyway, let me talk about another TI who live in California, in the Monterey area, and who they have been also targeting with noise campaign as well as color coordination. So she sent me this today when I told her that they've been using the color red to target me, right? And she said that yesterday they've been using the color red to target her too. So they've been sending people walking back and forth. Here's one person here, and here's another person wearing red. Okay, so you see the two photos, two different people wearing red, and they've been doing that to her all day yesterday. All right, so you can tell this group is coordinated throughout the United States. Wherever there's targeted individual, they will do color coordinated campaign on targeted individuals. Okay, it might be the same day. It might be you know, targeting a TI with one color one day, and then other TIs with the same color the next day. So in my other videos now, I'm going to show you, because I just want to mention that she's in the Monterey specific area in California, and so she that's just her just texted me. She sent me these. When I was talking about that, she's like, oh my goodness, she's like, they've been doing the same thing to me since yesterday. Okay, so again, I just wanted to show that. All right, so let people know that I'm not saying things just to say things. Okay, I'm saying things to expose what it is that these criminals are doing. All right.
Oh, look at that shit. So
Just came out
I
the
didn't want
house
to
synchronization.
say this yet because I wanted people
The
to
police.
understand what's going on. So tomorrow, not tomorrow. Excuse me.
I did this already.
Today,
I need to
okay,
do
as you can see, I'm wearing
next
a
one.
Sirens.
red.
Just got out the house. Yeah. Say,
So yes, I just left
since Wednesday.
at the house, and
And the first time I step outside, guess what?
being
Police vehicle. I was trying to record this
And
shit
it's funny
all of a
too,
sudden all the
because
stuff that's popping up on my phone.
I
Just to tell you how again,
flipped the camera to the back
trying to
camera.
hide this shit, right?
Okay, and I'm thinking
Soon
that
as
I'm
I
recording,
started
but they
to
flipped it to the front
go
camera.
to the camera,
So this is what you're seeing right now.
all of these things started popping up on my phone.
But you can hear the sirens in the background. You hear the fire trucks.
Yeah, sirens. Fire trucks. That's fire trucks. Okay. Oh man, who's calling me? Who is calling me? Another TI, right? Exactly. See, they're using the technology to trigger her to call me. Yeah. I'm not answering. I'm gonna keep recording. Yeah, that's why. See it? That's why they trigger her to call me. They didn't want me to record the fire truck, the noise campaign. Okay, so what I just showed you guys is how
And I didn't even notice that.
they
Right
trigger people to call me when they're gonna target me, particularly with the noise campaign. At times, you know, they don't do it all the time, but there's a reason why today. And I guess it's the mass to have me not record when I left my house. Alright? Start hearing this like synchronization with the police vehicle, unmarked police vehicle. The sirens going off. Okay? And then the fire trucks. And all of a sudden, I get a call from a fellow TI. Alright? I had to leave my class early today because I gotta go pick up Alyssa. And
there goes a person wearing red all
let's
the way
see.
up
Let's
there.
see
They turned off my image stabilization.
how long it takes me.
All right, so they turned off my image stabilization. I didn't even notice that, so I gotta go and turn it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have lost their motherly instinct. Those that have kids. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see you. Are you looking at the green van?
So she's looking
Okay, yeah, take your mask down.
Yeah, she put her mask down.
She said something.
And she approached me.
All right, there's a war going on.
Okay, now check this out. Talk about the color red synchronous. And this is where I started to notice it.
More sirens. Here we go.
You see the dude across the street wearing red? Okay.
Okay.
So turn. Watch. Right there. Yeah, right there. That's the first one, right? Well, not the first one, but the second one. Oh, can't even remember. But anyway, you guys will see.
More sirens. Here we go. See. They're turning. See, they're turning. Chicken shits.
Right now, as I approach,
they're turning.
See the guy.
Chicken shits.
There's a girl that was walking across the street. Right here.
Oh, look.
And the image stabilization.
Red today.
They turned it off. So here he is, and then you can see another lady now. She's gonna be walking towards me.
Red jacket. Man, red jacket across the street. Red jacket. You going over there? Red sweater.
Another guy over across the street too. All right. Now look, why is she looking down at her shoes? All right, let's go.
Today, look, red jacket across the street. Red jacket.
Right over there.
You going over?
It was a young lady that went straight ahead, wearing red also.
Over there, red sweater.
Now watch. She literally stops to look down at her shoes.
Red is the theme. The theme color today.
Right now, I start to realize. Look. As soon as I turn,
red shoes.
And what happened? Look, girl behind him, young lady behind him. Pull up the 3 fingers, right? So, let's see.
Right, what I say?
And then this dude now walking behind her, got his palm open.
Theme, the theme color today. Look, red hat, look, red shoes.
Right.
What I say?
I guess he had, look, I don't know what the hell he has in his hand. His phone? Phone like that? Oh, anyway.
There she with the bus today.
Okay. Now, when it comes to the color coordination, I see people wear colors all the time. You know, a lot of times it doesn't bother me. But it's when you see that convergence of all those people wearing red together in that closer space, right? That is to get my attention, right? And like I said, the fact that I wore a red sweater. In the beginning of my targeting, that shit used to happen to me all the time. It didn't matter what color I put in. I could put in peach. I could wear I used to wear like a salmon type color. They would, you know, because they would know all the clothes that I had. They would study the clothes that I had, the colors, all of that. And if I wear whatever color I wear that day, I step out the house, be people walking by wearing the same color. And I remember I used to like go back home and change my sweater or my shirt, what have you, and I come back out, and guess what? Within like 5 minutes or so, there'll be more people coming with the exact same color. All right, but you're not doing that to me anymore. It's not happening. Again, just to show proof. So all the other videos I'm gonna post, they're gonna be straight from my phone, and you know it'll show. You'll see the vast red color theme taking place. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video.